America with a weekend video, and it's Saturday the 14th of May, so I've got that right, yes. Looking at gold for a change today, just because it's, well, there are various reasons, but basically from the low here, which was back in January, we've seen 5 waves up, which I've been highlighting for a while. Pretty clear 5 waves, not ideal, but not bad. Followed by this big A, B, C, and the C equals A level was around 1820, that sort of thing. Now yesterday, I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart now. We saw quite good action on the 1 minute chart. Let's go around this. So I was out at the time, but I sort of noticed this pattern here. You'll notice there are 5 waves there. I thought, well, this is probably the low. At least this is a good trading signal. 5 waves up, and I alerted the WhatsApp room, TTT WhatsApp room, about this because I thought it was a good entry. And we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a pullback, which was the entry point around here somewhere. Followed by this nice sharp 3rd wave thrust, and then a 4th wave and a 5th wave. Then we got a big sharp ABC down. It's down to 61.8% level, so it's all behaving itself in Elliott terms quite nicely. This is not so good, to say the least. I mean, we've got possible 1, I suppose. Big ABC. I mean, this is a bit. Well, it's not ideal at all. I mean, this bit here is a nice clear pattern. I took half profits on the initial position, move stops to break even, and I'm still positioned, and I'm planning to add, but I would like to see this clarified. But there's certainly, I say this looks pretty good. This looks a bit unclear, to say the least. I mean, maybe going to the weekend, people clearing books, ready for the week to come. Now, what I would like to see is decent thrust up come Monday. But I think a lot of people want to get into gold and silver at the moment. So what we might see is these bigger players jockeying for position. So I mean, one of their favourite things is to push the market down. Of course, they can do. They've got the firepower, as it were. Hit all the stops, take out the stops, and then buy. People buy from the people selling. And then the rally comes in. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the market go down first, perhaps. I'd rather it didn't, but this is one thing the markets tend to do, and then the rally comes in later. But I would expect this week to be positive, as long as these levels hold. When I say hold, I think it'll be broken, but hold in a sort of more general sense. So if we see a low at, say, I think 1805 or something, or 1802 or thereabouts. I mean, you could even go lower. I suppose you could take that out the low here, which of course would restart the whole game, as it were, in Elliott terms. But I think we're pretty close to an important low, and I think gold and silver are going to do really well going forward. Go on to silver now. Oh, silver showing better relative strength. Same kind of pattern. I've made the same kind of alerts. So 1, 2, 3. Got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 5. This is obviously a lot stronger. I mean, it's only managed to retrace to the 23.6% level. Well, slightly more, but not much. They've got an A, B, C there, and then again it's gone drifting sideways again. So same parameters apply. I think we're going to go higher. We could see this pullback first, but I think the low's probably in. I mean, basically I think the low is in. I mean, never any guarantees in these issues, and I think this could be the start of a really spectacular move on the precious metals. So look at Bitcoin now. Now, Bitcoin is a little bit similar. I mean, my target's been 20,000, but we've had this Terra Luna crisis, and I call these major highs and lows emotional highs and emotional lows. What I mean by that is that people become frightened, or they become euphoric, and when you get a real crisis like the Terra Luna thing, that does generate this kind of fear. So it may well be that the target 20,000 won't be met. And then, in fact, the peak of fear has actually already been reached, and that we're now going up. We have got a possible 5 here. It's not a very neat 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3. We've got a messy 4, and again we've got the same situation with the weekend, etc. So I mean, crypto exchanges can be open over the weekend, but it can still make sense to get what you want, a peaceful weekend. You may want not to be worried about markets, perhaps. But the same kind of situation, if we can see a 5th wave here, then I think this could be the low, and we could be going up from here. As again, no guarantees. It's not as clear as on gold and silver. I think the position on gold and silver is very clear. This is less clear. and of course gold and silver has seen the 5 waves up, and also the correction. I suppose this could be a 4 and a 5. So I'll look at it again. 1, 2, 3. It's possible, I suppose. I mean, this is so it could be the 5th wave is already in effect. A, B, C, C. What's all of it do? There's certainly no confirmation of that, but an alternative count is that this is actually a 5th wave coming in. Although it's maybe what has made a new high actually. Well, it may have just equaled the high, which is another issue. Of course, you want a 5th wave to make a new high, not to just equal the old high. Anyway, same situation. If we see signs of a decent rally, then I'm going to go into positions. I'll try and send an alert in the WhatsApp group again. If anyone wants to join that, it's just £25 a month. If not already, that's for TGT subscribers. So it's not expensive. If you catch a few moves, that easily pays for itself. Having just checked these two highs, this one here is actually a new high by 10 cents. So this one is like 9.890. This is 9.8990. So there's a 10. So that does qualify as a 5th wave, in fact. So that may be the alternative count there. Right, Ethereum from the low. I won't go through the details of the ABCs. I mean, it's similar but different. But this is bound to be. We've got a 1, 2. I think probably a 3 to here. And this is like an ABC 4. I mean, again, it could be that this is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we might just go shooting up come Monday. But I'll stick with this count for the time being. But there is, I mean, even if it's a 5th wave, if we've got a 5th wave rally, if this is the lower 4, which again it may not be, of course, but it looks like it could be the lower 4. So except a rally, it's lower 4. If this actually is wave 5, then this is quite a subnormal wave 4, but we expect an even stronger move up. So it's going to be, again, pretty key time for all these markets at the moment. Right, let's go on to the equities. From picture on the equities, I think, as I've been saying, I think gold, silver, cryptos will be doing really well for the next, maybe some years, I guess. But I think the equities are going to be going in the reverse direction for the same sort of period, really. I think FTSE's seen a peak here. I think this is a 5th wave failure. This looks like an A, B, C, in fact, but then it's a correction. So even though it might be a very big correction, it still tends to start with an ABC. So you might see another ABC, A, B, C, and then come down again. That would be an expectation. Next Friday is expiry. The following Monday, and possibly Tuesday, are often very weak after expiry. If one's in a downtrend that's just starting up, you can get these very sharp moves. But we'll see how. But the next week is expiry week itself, so you have expiry on Friday. I think this may well be an ABC, as I said. So I think a peak may well be due around expiry itself, and might go down again after that. On the DAX now. Ditto Germany. I mean, again, we've got the 5th wave here, quite a kind of reasonable count, but the again, a rather ABC looking form here. I mean, it could be a 5, it could be a 1, 2, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 1 of 3 of 3, but it's getting a bit prolonged here, and any continued upside here will take this high out and would change that count. So I think probably what's here is an ABC, in fact, but an ABC is just an A wave of a bigger ABC, I think. But again, we'll see how this develops at the moment. Right, no such hesitation on the Dow, which is going straight down at the moment. I think it's probably a 1 wave followed by a B, C irregular 2 wave, and this could be the 3rd wave coming in now. We tend to see crashes after expiry. Expiry is next Friday, so the following Monday, not the coming Monday, but the following Monday, will be one date to watch for sharper action. Obviously, I'll be covering this in the report next weekend and during the week as usual. But this looks to be a negative pattern. It could just be an ABC, it could be an A, B, C, so as an A wave, A, B, C, B wave, and then it might be going down at that time. That would be feeling quite well with that time scale, in fact, for a major decline after expiry. But I think the peak is just a question of the form we go down in at the moment. Maybe this spike here is going to be taken as encouragement for the early action next week. Let's go to the Nasdaq. Right, Nasdaq peaked last year. In fact, end of last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quite a clear 5, a very clear 5, and an ABC correction, failing at the Fibonacci level again, which is, I mean, the market does do this again and again and again. You see 5 waves again and again and again. You see the Fibonacci stuff again and again and again. Really useful stuff. Not really that complicated either. Pretty why I like it. In fact, I quite like things that are fairly simple, I guess. So the wave 2 here, and already it's come down quite significantly. So again, we might want to see, but this could be a wave 1 of 3. So we get a bit of a rally as per the Dow, and then we see the thing perhaps plummet away, perhaps after expiry, well, certainly after expiry, but perhaps the day after expiry, as it will, is the market day after expiry, not Saturday or Sunday, as the markets aren't generally that open or that active, even if they are open. Anyway, that's all today. I found it useful. I think pretty clear in many ways, in the sense that precious metals, cryptos looking good for the future, not quite yet. Gold has made its first impression, and silver, and crypto too, in fact, but not quite so certainly. But the equities, I think, are not a good place to be for the next, well, pretty few years, I think, in fact, other than gold and silver. We live in a very uncertain world right now, I think, with this Ukraine situation, the economy in the US, I think it seems to be collapsing, so it's going to be a difficult time the next few years, I believe. Hopefully not too many years. Anyway, on that optimistic note, I hope you found this interesting and useful. Back with the report for subscribers on Tuesday. Please get in touch if you're interested in the subscribing or the WhatsApp room. And have a great weekend. And bye for now.